You're here. Did that happen for you? My countdown counted down twice, I think. I think it did. That was very bizarre. Very, very bizarre. Anyway, good evening, everybody. Good Monday evening. What is all this about, eh? Mondays. So, can you all hear me okay? All right, a few of you here already. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Right. Not quite sure what happened at that beginning. It was like a double intro there. So I would just wait for a few more to join us, but it looks like there's a few of you here. There might be some questions, I reckon, tonight. Okay, so how are we all on a Monday evening? I don't expect hundreds of you here like normal, but I reckon once you start asking the questions and letting your friends know, I think there might be more and more questions, and hopefully more of you joining us. There is quite a few of you here already, which is a good sign. I've got my book. I make sure. Good evening, everybody. So, I should have started again. Should have started at the beginning. I've passed everybody. You can hear me loud and clear. That's good enough for me. So let's go back and start saying hello to a few people. So if you want to do your usuals, no reason why we don't do a giveaway just because it's Monday. Just because it's not Friday doesn't mean to say we can't do a giveaway, as we always do when we do a live. Giveaways are up to date. We sent the last Friday's giveaway out today, so that was the last one. So we are hopefully, fingers crossed, you will receive yours by now, or at least they are on the way. So if you want to do the honours for me and kindly, got a pen on my hand already, kindly like and share for me, and just make a little comment so we know you're here, and then we will be giving a prize away, and that will be tomorrow. I won't tell you what it is. It'll be a good surprise for somebody who has liked and shared. Okay, but I'll announce it later who's won. Dawn, I don't think I told you. If you're here, Dawn, find me a winner, please. Later, thank you. Okay, so let's say hello to a few people. Oh no, I haven't done my liking and sharing, have I? Let me do it as well. That would help, wouldn't it? Well, that's a bit rubbish for me. Hang on. So, I've just seen some nice finished samples there come up on my screen. Okay, so, no, I'm sharing someone else's post now. No, oh, Lisa. Share, that's what I want to do. Copy link and share to my own timeline. There we are. I think I've done it. I'm getting faster at this. Yeah, all done. So even though I've liked and shared, but I can't win a prize. So, right, quite a few of you here for a little bit of a chat. So let's say hello. So evening, Karen. Evening, Melanie. Oh, it's afternoon there. Is it nice weather there? Hopefully it is. It's been quite nice here this afternoon. Hi, Karen. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Angie. Hi, Fatima. Hi, I nearly said hello to myself then. Hi, Angela. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Con. Hi, another Angie. Hi, Michelle. Everyone. Hi, everyone. I keep thinking it's Friday. Oh, I wish. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Michelle. Hi, hello, Abraham. That's not at all right. Hello, Valerie. Hello, Deborah. Hi, Glenys. Hi, another Valerie. Hi, Laura. Hi, Sam. Hi, Trudy. Hi, Natalia. Hi, Ben. Hi, Jan. Hi, Shelley. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Pat. Hi, Adele. Hi, Sue. Hi, Paula. Hi, Hazel. Hi, Chrissy. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Sam. Hi, Dawn. I'm glad you're here, Dawn. Thank you. Hi, Suzanne. Hi, Molly. Hi, Claire. Hi, Kieran. Hi, Emma. Wow, there's a lot of you here. If I say hello to everybody, there's 200 of you here, so a lot of hellos. But those of you I've missed, hello, good evening, and welcome. So this evening, sorry, I keep looking this way. I'm just trying to keep ahead of the chat. So many people saying hello, watching from upstate South Carolina. I always so want to talk to you. I so want to talk to you, Christina, and I can't say anything yet. I've had a really good email today, a really, really, really good email today, which I'm very excited about. I'm very, very excited about. But maybe I will be told when I'm allowed to share the news. Oh, very exciting. So, there's lots of you here. Hi, Tina. Hi, Karen. Hi, Vicky. Let's get all the way to the bottom. Hi, Tom. On your new phone. Ooh. Oh, I don't know if I want you to be clearer, really. That's not a good thought, is it? I look radiant. I'll take it. Keep the phone. Keep the phone. Thank you. Let's keep looking all the way down. Loads of you here. Hi, Melanie. I came on to give a shout out for such a great service with the new Create and Craft process. I hesitantly rejoined, but I'm overjoyed with the results. I have pansies and the latest cracking releases on its way. Oh, I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased. I think finally we're getting there, aren't we? We're kind of getting there. And Danny and I are really on top of it. We're really on track. And I'll explain in the live as well the way they do their orders, which is a little bit different to the way it used to be done, which makes our life a lot easier as well. It's fantastic. So let's keep going. I have patience. Keep going. Thank goodness for that. It's taken a while, but quite amazing. Tom, carry on. I'm enjoying this. I'll have to give Danny tips on what you tell me, won't I? Right. So, okay. Loving all your products, but not tried them yet. Oh, Jill, honestly, I do hope you get a chance to, because honestly, the trouble is when you're hooked, you get really hooked, and some of the people here will tell you that it is a bit of a nightmare because you don't want everything. But I do hope you manage to get some stuff soon. Honestly, I do. I think you'll really, really love it. And actually, the next show coming up will be ideal if you haven't got my products, because it gives you a really good range of the kind of thing I do. So, right now. And orders coming through quickly nowadays, which is brilliant. Yeah, it is brilliant. And I know it's taken a while, but we are getting there, aren't we? Sorry if I go quiet. I'm just trying to read, because this is what it's like tonight. And I have a feeling this wall is going to go really fast. Oh, thanks, Katie. We posted you an order today, I think. I'm sure I saw your name. Oh, it was a giveaway, wasn't it? Yeah, we posted that today for you. I did have a lovely time in Brighton. Fancy going there for a while. Absolutely. Brighton is a fantastic place to go. It's very busy. So this is a question and answer session. So let's get into Brighton. Let's talk about Brighton. Brighton's fantastic. The lanes are brilliant. Around the back streets of Brighton is brilliant. There's Quadrophenia Alley, which is just this tiny little random alley, which was featured in the Quadrophenia film. You've got the seafront, which is beautiful. Tons of shops, very hip. Parking, very expensive. £16 for 4 hours. So yeah, parking expensive, loads of places to eat, beautiful restaurants, loads of places to drink, good shops. Anything from Joe Malone, L'Occitane, to your Urban Outfitters, to your Primark. There's absolutely everything there for to do. Lots of shopping. The pier's great. You can have churros and donuts on the pier. Penny machines. Just it's a lovely place to go. If we could move a little bit closer to Brighton, we would, but it's ridiculously expensive. But yeah, maybe I need to go and move in with Nigel May, because he's just down the road from Brighton, isn't he? But yeah, honestly, you would love it there. Got the brushes today, cracking deal. Yeah, we'll talk about the brushes as well, because today we had, I think it was just UK. I don't know if they do it for the US. I don't know. So, oh, you're going to order. There is some beautiful cards on that group, isn't there? And honestly, you can achieve it. I promise you. Everything you see is very easy to achieve. The stencils and things do make life a lot easier. So if that's what you're interested in, honestly, they make life easier. So Jennifer, and a weed brush, stencils, and something else. Rent you my spare room. Thanks, Kieran. Can I send Danny over there when he's been bad? No. Brushes, they were on the click of the day. I didn't even really know what click of the day was, but I did give them some brushes for click of the day. Give them a lot of brushes for click of the day. And they messaged me at lunchtime and said, we only have 23 left. Have you got any more? I was like, well, you got 23 left? No, I haven't got any more. So we're doing another click of the day for a different product. then we've got a few coming up in August. It's just something a bit different. Okay, so were they not carrying? Do you know, I've got a meeting with them when I'm next up there. I'll ask them about click of the day. So let me put that in my book, because actually it'd be quite nice if it was for everybody, okay, which I had assumed it was. So my book is going to start being written in. I've got a blank page. I'm feeling by the end of it it's going to be a full page. So click of the day to USA. Right, that's brilliant. Miss the butterflies. Right, now let's start. Now, any news on the shop next door? No. 31 days aren't up yet, and I think they're leaving it right to the last minute to make this decision. Haven't seen the landlord either, and I think as soon as there is any news, he'll be on the case. I'm desperate. I really, fingers crossed. I'm so hoping it's positive news. I'm not going to get overexcited, but if we get it, it's a game changer for us, because I can invite you down for workshops. We can do. We can have guests doing lives with us. We can do all sorts of different things. So much more opportunities for us if we can get it next door. Okay, that's that. Yeah, Brighton is a place to be, isn't it? It's lovely. Right, placed an order off your website over the weekend and had a dispatch notice today. How amazing. A very big thank you. And thank you. Our website is equally as important as TV, and we do try. Now we've got the lovely Sue working with us. Now we're in a position to manage both equally well, and I think now we've got our own structure sorted out. We're kind of trying to we're on top of everything at the moment. And hi Rose from the US. We're trying now to make sure there is no something comes first or something misses out. That doesn't happen with us now. We are trying desperately to make sure you get everything you need timely as well. Can I ask, when you do stencils, could you recommend what colours on the back of the packets? Molly, I'm just writing this down, and my feed's moving, so I'm just going to have to click colours. Right. Now, this might be, I can't do it now with oxides because I don't know if I'm allowed to put those colour names on, but I had something else to talk about. I paid the customs duty on an import shipment, which is those stencils you've been talking about and everything else, and ink pads. Now, obviously, we've got ink pads coming out, and we will get on to talk about those. So I probably, going forward, would be able to do it. We have got a lot of packaging already made, but that's not to say that going forward, kind of from this point, that we could, but it will also show you how far forward we work. But yes, we could do that, definitely, I think. What was the next thing? Are there any more 12 by 12 papers coming out? Well, funny you should talk about papers. The papers I've got coming out, they're not 12 by 12, they're actually A4 papers. And they're not just papers, there's papers there's a whole big collection surrounding the papers. So there are papers coming, but they aren't 12 by 12. I wanted to talk to you about the satin card. Now, the satin card, you keep asking me about the satin card. The thing is, that was a limited run because it was for me to test to see, because there were so many colours in there, it was to test to see if you liked it, if you didn't like it. And I put it on at a ridiculous price for the amount you got. Now, part of me says I should bring it back, but it would be more expensive. I couldn't possibly do it for the price I did it at. This was just a test, and it was a huge negotiation with my supplier to do a run. And if it was okay, we would consider doing it maybe in a different configuration, maybe in smaller packs, maybe in different sizes. But I did not anticipate the response I got from it. I thought some of you would like it. Some of you would go, oh, no, loads of colours. I don't like that, or I don't like that. But nearly everybody went, I really like it. I absolutely love it. So there is a possibility we can bring it back, but it would be either less quantity in the pack or more expensive. Now, we can do it, we can do either way, but I would like to chat with you about that. And if you wanted it, let me know what your preference would be. Okay. So don't worry about being late, Susie. I think I'm way down I'm way back at the comments. I missed the pack of 3 stencils that were new on your last show. Are they on your website? The pack of 3, were they the ones that were they called them the festive slimlines? If it was those that was on Craft Extra, they will be on our website 14 days after that show. So now that show, the bank of shows, started on the 26th of July. So 14 days after the 26th of July. I can't work the maths out on that, but they will be back on the website then, definitely. Okay. Next one down. Are you bringing the slimline embossing folder of the poinsettias back? Now that, while I've got you, should be on the website. Let me find. I'm typing in. I'm looking at a different screen to you now. Oh no, let me. I saw some in the shop today when I was doing my prep for the show. POINSC55A. Let's see what we can find. Slimline poinsettia. Right, let me do something for you. I like doing this. So I think, let me, more actions, copy link. I think you can get to it from this link. Let me try. Oh no, I can't. It is there, and it's called the Poinsettia Slimline Embossing Folder. It's definitely there, and there are 11 in stock, Tony, if you wanted that. Katie Wiley, how did you start my craft path? I do think deeply about my products, don't I? Really deeply. Now, oh my goodness, my craft path, how did that start? It started when I was pregnant, and I was told I couldn't have children, actually, and I felt really poorly, really poorly, and I was in bed for ages. I went to the doctors, and the doctor said, "You're pregnant." I was like, I can't be pregnant. And anyway, it turned out that I was. So I was 38. And what happened, from the second I knew I was pregnant, I was sick. And I didn't just have morning sickness, I had afternoon sickness, I had evening sickness. And I lived on, I mean, Danny, to this day, hates it. I lived on mashed potato and tins of chopped tomatoes smothered in black pepper. And I spent my entire life, that part of my life, in bed. And I turned on the telly one day, and I can't even remember who it was. I think it was the people that are now, it was Dreamweaver, and it was Dreamweaver. They were doing stencils, in metal stencils with paste, and I absolutely fell in love with it. And then a woman came on doing some CDs, and I fell in love with that. So I just ordered all this stuff, and I thought maybe when I'm feeling a bit better, I can give it a go. And I ended up getting out of bed and crafting it, on this little tiny table Danny bought me in the bedroom, eating my food, crafting, getting back into bed, getting up, doing the same thing all over again. And then after I had Lily, I went and got a job in the range in Eastbourne, where we lived, and I ran their arts and crafts department. And I think I might have told some of you this story. I was really naughty, because we opened our little shop in the back streets of Eastbourne, and I was working in the range, and Danny would be working in our shop. But obviously I had to have a job just at that time, just to make sure we had money coming in, because it was so new. And what I used to do was I used to tell my friend at the till, tell your friends to go to Lisa's shop. So if they couldn't find what they wanted in the range, I used to send them down to my shop. And then my shop got really busy and I had to give up the range. But the problem was they found out what I was doing and they moved me to the garden section. It was terrible. I hated it. I hated every minute of it. And then I ended up leaving and going to have my own little shop. And it just went crazy. It went crazy. And I ended up working with Creative Expressions. It's a big story. It's quite a big backstory. And then Yeah, eventually out on my own. But I've only been on my own for 2.5 years, would you believe? But people think I haven't been in the industry that long. But I've been in the industry since November, 24th of November 2011. Right, let me go back up. Molly. Oh, hang on, I'm going to go down so I don't miss anything. I'm trying really hard. Got your bijou brushes? Yes. Laura, I'm needing new tweezers. I finished the packaging yesterday for my tweezers. I can't show you them, but I can show you the colour because it's so cool. It's so cool. I'm going to show you a little bit. Let me get a little bit of the colour. Oh, might have got a little tiny bit more green in them, but that's all I'm showing you. So yes, tweezers are ordered. Tweezers are on the container, so they will not be coming for about. They'll be here in October. So I know it's a bit of a wait, but they are coming. Okay, just ordered the bijou brushes. Sorry, gang, still late. We'll be listening in. So that's done that one. Any update on the Ultimate? Right, for the US. Now, I still can't talk about anything because of the patent, but I have a feeling in approximately, what is the date today? It's the 1st of August. Linda, on the 16th of August, something very exciting is happening, and I should be able to talk about it freely then, okay, which is a really, really positive thing, all right? So I'm just going to leave it there, but that's 2 weeks away, that's all. What is the time scale for the off the edge die? Not that I'm impatient, just curious. Off the edge die. Which one's that? Oh my goodness, that's really bad. Off the edge die. Not on the edge die, off the edge. Why can't my brain compute what that one is? I'm going to have to come back to you on that because I can't remember. I can't remember what it looks like. Like to share, watching you on YouTube on the big TV. I've been saving my pennies ready for the box kit. Oh, finished the proposal for that one today. It's going to be cracking. Any more stock of the rose? Yes, that is going to be going on to my birthday show. Let me just make a reminder here so I don't forget to put it back on again. Rose gold, because I wrote it down today about that. That'll be on the 24th. That will be on my show on the 24th of August. Okay. Did you do a die for the ticker phrase DL stamp set you had on just recently? Just saying. Are you just saying? Or are you just saying? Do you mean a stamp set just saying? Or are you just saying you'd like a die set? I kind of think you mean both, actually, Trisha. Oh, that green drink looks lovely. Green drink? Oh my God, it looks green under these cameras. Do you know what? Let me put something behind that. It's orange juice. Oh, it looks green on my camera. Does that look pink? Yeah. Does that look green? Oh, why doesn't that orange juice look green? Let me switch you over. Does that still look green? Oh my God, look at that. It's orange juice. Oh, probably that looks a bit weird. It's orange juice. Anyway, let's keep going. Chris, it's not green. It's orange juice with bits in. Okay, I'll be asking for a lot of gift vouchers for my Christmas gifts. Yeah, we do them £5, £10, up to as much as you want, and then you get sent a code, and then you can pop the code in, and you can spend your pennies. Stencils you brought out at the beginning. Can I ask, would it be possible? Is there any embossing folders and dies for those? Stencil. Right now, there's a very funny thing that happens with embossing folders and stencils. You have to make the embossing folder first. So hindsight is a wonderful thing, and I wish to goodness I'd actually thought of some of them. Like, some of the shapes are brilliant. However, I will speak to my amazing man who does help me on occasion if I get stuck with this kind of thing, and see if there's any way that we could revisit some of the old stencils and turn them into folders. I think it's because it's hard. They have to get the curve on the embossing folder first and then match the stencil with it. So I don't know how easy it would be, but I can ask the question. I keep going. I'm way down behind. I'm going slowly and answering everything as much as I can. Can you please bring back your tweezers? I might have some of them somewhere. I'll leave that with me, Pat. Leave that with me to see if I can find any. Lorraine Sanders, on the paper trail, any chance of 12 by 12 textured white cardstock? Yes, there is. It's ordered. It's on the container. It's going to be the same textured cardstock that we have in the multiple colours. It's an entire pack of white, 36 sheets, same price, everything. 36 sheets, 12 by 12 white card is on its way on the container. So that will be, again, October. So you'll hear me saying October quite a lot at the moment, but that's because we have to fill the container with stuff to make it cost effective. But yes, it is on its way. The A4 size is good, or we're better than A4. Yeah, Kathy, and part of the A4 thing is for shipping as well, shipping to the US. It's also, and because 12 by 12 puts it in a whole different bracket for us for shipping. And also it's great for retail. It's retail friendly as well. It's great to hang. Ben will be pleased with that Intercraft. It's going to look better, easier to manage. And we are able, when it's A4, we can put more in a pack as well. So we've got packs 48 coming, which is really, really nice. But it's just lovely. I think I showed it to Dawn the other day, and Dawn said to me, how many have you ordered? And I told her, and she said, it's not enough. So I upped the order today. And I've pretty much doubled what I've ordered because I think it's going to be incredibly popular. And it will come to the US, Canada, and Australia as well. Hi, Bev. It's your first time. We're doing a Q&A tonight. It's all going to be chatting, and if you've got any questions, just honestly, just ask away. Emma, smaller packs for satin card. I'm only getting to the satin one. The glitter euphoria pack that you bought out last year was used for snowflakes. Will that be coming out at the same time last? Hang on. The glitter euphoria card. Oh, sorry, I'm going. It's moving. The glitter euphoria card pack that you bought out last year and was used for your snowflakes. Will that be coming up for the same time like last year? No, that's gone now. So we have the black and white now. So it's got 12 sheets of the white and 12 sheets of the black, because we ordered extra of that because we knew people would want that for Christmas. That is coming up on a click of the day as well, just to let you know. Just wondering, were you in a lowercase stitched alphabet like your uppercase alphabet at all? Yes, I am. But there's very exciting things happening in the alphabet world for me at the moment. So they haven't been done yet, but it's not to say that we can't. So we can add lowercase. So they'll probably be 2/3 of the size of the uppercase, so about 30 mil, I'd say, because the other ones are 41 mil, if I remember rightly. God, that's a real geeky, isn't it? That I know my alphabet's 41 millimeters high. Lowercase stitched. We can certainly do that. Okay, smaller pack for the satin card. A4 will be great, easy to store. Yeah, that's what I've just said about the other card, isn't it, Karen? So actually it's out. Yeah, okay, I'll take that on board, definitely. Will there be a stamp die, Christmas words vertically? There isn't this year, but I've drawn one already, and it's too late for me to get it out, but I've drawn it already for next year, so that will definitely be coming, definitely. And thank you, Dawn, for the 9th of August. You're all saying lower. What's the website address? The website, Tina, is thatcraftplace.co.uk, or you can go lisahortoncrafts.co.uk and it will take you to the same place. Are you bringing back the slimline cracked die? Right, bringing back dies is interesting because I need to get a certain amount of people asking for it before I can bring it back. If somebody puts a picture of it on, and says, will you be bringing this back? If lots of you say, are you going to bring it back? If enough say, then I will bring it back, because I have to place a minimum order of 100 for a reorder. So I need to have at least a percentage of you wanting it, rather than maybe 2, 3 or 4 wanting it, because then I not get stuck with it because they're a nice die, but it takes money away from something I could spend on something new, if that makes sense. So talking about that, we were talking about the In the Loop die, I think, my very first die release, and the In the Loop stamps. Yes, I will be reordering those. I just need to speak to my manufacturer, because I've changed manufacturers since they were originally brought out. So I just want to make sure with my current manufacturer that he's happy to do the stamps, because it's a really, really big stamp and I need to work out pricing, etc. for it. Okay, but they are definitely coming back, whatever happens. Okay. Debbie Ridley, I posted a comment on your website, so I can't believe how many people positive comments. Thank you all, Lisa, for making it easy to make such nice cards. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad you're posting as well. I'm so pleased to see you're posting. Miss Prudence behaving herself today. Well, should we have a little story about Miss Prudence? I cannot repeat the words that Danny wrote when he sent me a text message. Miss P has been a bad, bad girl. So apparently when I was away, I got a message, text on the way back. And if I say the word began with F, you'll probably know what I'm saying. Your cat was the word. That's all I got. That was all I got. Came home and I said, what's the matter with Prudence? Don't you give me what's the matter with Prudence. Well, what's happened? So the previous night, unbeknown to Danny and Lily while I was away, Miss P went ratting. But Miss P went ratting, brought it in, let it go downstairs, thankfully. So it scurried. We've got a long, narrow hallway, and at the end of our hallway is where our big freezer is. And the rat scurried underneath the freezer. So Danny tried to, he thought maybe the rat had gone, cleared the droppings up, it disappeared, came back later in the day, droppings were back, so we knew that the rat was there. So he had to literally take the freezer out this gap, everything around it, and apparently there was a pack of light bulbs on top of the freezer that as he pulled the freezer out, the light bulbs came crashing down, smashed all over the floor. Prudence found the whole thing quite amusing, but he shoved her out because it was obviously dangerous for her. Cleared all that up to find that she'd gone into the kitchen, the conservatory, got a litter tray, flipped her litter tray upside down on its head, and of course she'd had to have had her in it as well, wouldn't she? There was litter, chaos everywhere. It was just apparently complete carnage, and she just left it all and come up and had a little nap. And yeah, I said to him, just a day in the life for me. This is what happens when I go away. You know, can't keep control of the animals, can you? Bad Prudence. So, am I begin doing the stencil for Sweet Pea? Molly. What I signed for today, the customs duty I paid today, that is what you've been waiting for. I said it'd be the end of the month, didn't I? And I'm a day late. It's the, what they called? Poppy. It's the Poppy Slimline. It's the sunflower, the sweet pea, the fairy pedestals, the wild peony, the daffodil, and the tulips. All the layering stencils to match them. They are all in customs. And you've got your free stencil from scrapbook.com. Is the poinsettia cluster embossing folder coming back? Not this year. No, it's not, unfortunately. So naughty, so very naughty. Let's keep going. Could I produce a die? That we can make an envelope with a top to put small dies in? Did you watch my live last Friday, Suzanne? Would something like this do the job? Like that. Would something like that do the job? I reckon it might. I reckon there's the size of it. So basically, if you've got a credit card, your credit, let me hang on a minute. Ow. We're going to talk about packaging in a minute as well. Right. That's credit card size. So it fits in your envelope. Would that work? Probably would, wouldn't it? And actually, oh my goodness. So in this set as well, look at this, look at that. That is the diddiest envelope on the planet. So the envelope is probably 2.5, 3 centimeters by 1.5 2 centimeters. So the diddy ones could go in your diddy envelope if you wanted to. That should work, shouldn't it? Right. Will there be layering? So yeah, I've just done that one. Yes. So it will be all of the ones you mentioned there. Will you be getting the bubble leaf stencil back in stock? That's reordered. That will be coming. Now I can't remember if it's on the container or if it's coming separately. Honestly, gardening is not my thing. Neochrome tweezers. I've only got to the tweezer bit. I'm going to keep going. I will get there. Watching stuck on my sofa, testing negative for COVID. At least you tested negative. Ooh, but you're feeling shocking. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Am I doing a foiling machine? We're talking foiling machines at the moment. We're talking foils as well. Ah, right, this thing I forgot to put on my list. Okay, and I want your input on this. This is really important for me. So, foiling machine. Yeah, we are talking about foiling machine. What I'm trying to work out at the moment is if it is going to be worth it, in that many of you have foiling machines. Are you going to want a foiling machine? If you are, it would be a one that heats, because it works with my plates. So again, that's a question for however many people are interested, to whether we take it to the next stage and get it moving for 2020, for the end of 2022, beginning 2023. I would like to do it because I think with some of the stuff coming out and some of the foil plates that we've got coming out, which are just outstanding. You know, we did the butterflies. So we did our 4-step process, didn't we? We did. So we've been doing for donkeys. We've been doing our embossing folders. We're known for our embossing folders, stencils, and die combination. And then we've added foiling to the mix as well with this. So from my point of view, I want you to be able to do that with a lot of your products, so you don't have to do any heat embossing or anything like that. So you can, and for those of you who aren't so good at stamping, so those of you who want like a perfect result with your embossing folders, we're trying to bring something different to the mix which hasn't been done before. So I'm actually sitting today looking at foils and different patterns and colors, as I think I was saying before, trying to get the right thing. But if you are interested in the foiling machine, then we can certainly push that a bit further if you are, because some of the plates coming out with other things, they're just beyond I've never seen anything like it. You're going to love it. So I think they're on the website. Keep bubbles. Deborah, I'm miles back. What does bubbles mean? Wasn't he a monkey? I think you mean we talk. So I'm probably way past the conversation now. Where do I get my hairbands from? Okay, right, that's an interesting one. I get my hairbands from Claire's Accessories. I did get some from Amazon, but I didn't like them very much. And Mandy Sackett, a lovely local lady, had some hairbands that she didn't get on with and donated them to me as well. So my brown one that I wear, that's from Mandy. That's a wider one. This one is from Claire's Accessories. Quite a lot of room from there. So it's between Mandy, Claire's, and there's another place I get them from. I think some of them Some of them came from Sainsbury's as well. So, you know, I don't travel too far and wide for them. More of your products on HSN in the States. There will be. There will be. There will be. There will be. Yes. 16th of August. Karen Wilkins. Karen Wilkins, I can neither confirm nor deny a thing. But you're on the ball, aren't you? That's all I'm saying. You need an hot light. I have got an hot light. I should put my hot light on. Spooky green drink. So that's what I've got to. Off the edge, sunflower stamps. Stamps. I was getting confused. I meant dies. If I haven't got any, I thought I had some in stock. If I haven't, let me make sure we haven't got any downstairs. If I haven't, I will restock those. Let me just write that down because they are stunning. You wanted dies for them, didn't you? Okay, leave that one with me. I will get back to you on that one. Any sentiment foil plates coming out? Yes. Three, but not 3 single words, but there's 3 plates coming out. That's all I can say. Like the build a flower said. How did you meet Con, Natalia? I'm missing something. Hang on. When's your Thistle and embossing folder coming out? That's not coming out till 2023. We are that far ahead with our folders. We now have 111 folders in the loop die. Yep, that we are working on that 100%. I think I did that. Are the magnets on the container? Yes, they are. Pack of 2 magnets are on the container. Definitely. The original slimline folders are their layering stencils. That's Susie. Is that the ones I've just mentioned? Is that the sunflower, etc., and the fairy pedestals? Because yes, they should be arriving this week. Well, he said they're in customs. The delivery should be Thursday, Friday. So we'll need to book a show for those. Next thing is Jane Bloor. Sorry, I put my glasses on properly. Joanne Bloor. Are they going to be bold Christmas freeze days? This is the minimum. Right, I'm going to show you these. These are massive. These are going to make you a card. These are going to make you a massive card. If I get my mouse. Get my mouse. Oh, no, that one. Size of a mouse, that one. Oops, size of a mouse, that one. Really, really cool. So you get with this one. Oops, I've moved something on my computer. Oh no, I've covered my face up now. No. You get 2 matte layers with it as well. So you know the double layered sentiments that we did, the stamps. We've now kind of headed towards the dies. So you get 2 double layers with those as well. So they are going to be on TV on the 8th of August at 7 a.m. and 11 a.m. Okay. Ben, that's great news, but I can't because I'm so far behind. What's the great news about? Which is good for me. No. Oh no, it's probably about the stencils, isn't it? You're talking about? Maybe. I don't know. The wall goes too fast. I can't keep up. Do you make your cards out of 250 gram cardstock or 300 gram? No, I buy my card blanks in. Unless I'm doing a temp fold, which is a bigger card, I tend to buy my card blanks in, and I buy mine from Sticks too, if that helps you. I can't get the price right to bring card blanks into you a cost-effective way, but that's where I get mine from. Any news about stencils for the slimline embossing folders? Yeah, we just done that one. Keep going. It's difficult to find white textured cards, so please you're getting it. Did you miss Friday's alphabet? Sorry, I get some lines inverted die that Tina had on a Christmas card. I will check to see inverted in case I'm a bit slack on the website. It sounds like I've been a bit slack on the website, doesn't it? It's the inverted inverted scallop. with the hello on it, isn't it? I will check that for you. What is the click of... I've missed Tom there. I'll get to Tom in a second. Click of the day. It's something they do for their... it's a deal of the day almost. So it's... I don't know if it's... some of you guys might be able to help me more because I haven't seen TV at all today. I think during the course of the day, you press the... No, I think it's either at the end of the shows, or they tell you there's a special deal on for the day and this is what it's going to be. And we had the bijou brushes on, and we do it. There's they do... I don't know if they do it every day, but there's quite often a click of the day. I think that it might be every day, but I don't actually know. But I've got a few click of the days coming up during August. If I know the dates and I remember the dates, I will I'll let you know. I do know at some point in August the stencil brushes are going to be on a click of the day. The glitter card is on the click of a day, and the messy mats are on a click of the day. Okay. How many different and what kinds of foiling stamps are in the works now? We have no Christmas. I will be honest with you, there's no Christmas. I kind of was a bit late to the party because I wanted to bring the foils as well, Tom. But the foils I'm looking at are quite different, because you can buy your regular foils, you know, pretty much most places. I will carry a core stock of them, but I'm looking at some different kind of foils. So I needed to see the plates and try them with the foils to make sure they did what in my head I think they're going to do. So the foil plates are coming to me this week, but they aren't Christmas. What there are sentiments, florals, backgrounds, beautiful backgrounds. And I can't take the other one. I want to, but I can't because it's part of something else. But there's quite a few. Could you do your favourite fancy font as a die stamp set? I could definitely do that without a doubt. How about more 5x7, 6x6 nesting dies similar to the scalloped bubble set? I've started a rectangle cafe. Now this actually, for our US customers, could you help me out just a little bit on this? And when you write your reply, could you say it so I know it's in relation to what I'm talking about? So don't just put 5x7 or 6x6 or A2 or whatever. Can you just say the bubble squares, can we have them in? Just so I can kind of, if I lose track of where I am, I know what it relates to. So I started doing more, you'll like your bubble squares. Now the bubble squares should be in this delivery, I think. I started a rectangle one. Now, do you want, for our US customers, do you want A2 size or do you want 5x7? UK, we use 5x7, not so much A2, but it's not to say that we can't do A2, because it's very, very easy to trim a card blank down. It's very, very easy. So I'm not fast. And also our foil plates I'm trying to make them quite generic as well. So let me know if you prefer 5x7 or A2. Dean Fletcher, what would be a good product of yours to get as a first order? Now, depends on your budget, but as a very first order, let's go in price brackets, okay? If you're say you're talking up to the £20-30 mark, I would look maybe at our show on the 8th of August and perhaps look at the box kit, because it will give you an insight to my style. There is an exclusive bundle which I'm going to talk about in a minute for you, and you're going to go crazy. That's around £32, but that will give you a bigger range. Now, if you're talking a bigger budget, I would highly recommend my Ultimate, my platform, with a set of maybe the layering stencils and embossing folders, if you can stretch to that, because that gives you the ability to do your stenciling, the ability to do your stamping, the ability to do your inking, the ability to do your embossing. Opens up a lot more opportunities, but I understand everyone's on a budget. So if it's a small budget, maybe look at the box kit. A little bit bigger, maybe the box kit with the exclusive elements. if your budget is probably 60, 70 pounds, well, maybe up to £100, maybe the deal with the Ultimate and some stencils, layering stencils, and the embossing folders and dies. But they're really what, if it were me, that's where I'd be looking. I'm sure other people have their own opinion, but that's where I'd be looking. Has last year's Christmas stuff been added to your website? Everything we've got should be on the website. Any future Xmas colours in cardstock? Yes. We have more glitter cardstock on its way in beautiful colours. They are on the container. Any more of the vertical sentiments is out of stock on the website. Vertical, I will check. If not, they will be reordered. So this is a really good job for me as well. You're kind of helping me out doing my stock taking here, aren't you? Okay. Cat's been a nightmare at the moment. Was it the rat? No, the rat didn't do the cat tray. It was Prudence who messed the cat tray up. Naughty Prudence. Right. She needs another kitty to play with. No, she does not need another kitty to play with. It would be chaos. Poor Danny. Don't you say poor Danny, you lot. He's been in trouble today. He's been a grumpy Danny today. The size of an envelope, the size. Oh, your ink pad. Right, hang on. I'm missing a bit. Right. Sorry, Jennifer. We're going to talk about packaging in a minute, but it ain't going to be changing for a while, unfortunately. Right. 1 second. I'm trying to get through all the questions. The die packet is a fab idea. The size of the plastic will be good. Yep. Size. Okay. Yep, that's a really good idea, actually. What was your favourite product that you have produced? The Ultimate, hands down, is my favourite product I've produced. My proudest thing is the system of the embossing folders, stencils, dies with the Ultimate, and the ability to do things. What I love is that I get a lot of messages about the Ultimate, and I get a lot of positives. And another one. I keep getting them. These are all different people messaging me saying, a lady has got MS and she struggles terribly some days, and she just loves crafting and she gets so frustrated. But the Ultimate has just given her the ability to take the pressure off her hands and her body sometimes, and she tapes it. Even though she's got the peg, she still tapes it down, but she finds it a lot easier just to sit there, to give her something to do, a little bit of stenciling. So she does a stenciling, and then another day when she's feeling better, she does a die cutting and embossing, and that for me is what this is about. It just epitomizes why I love what I do so much. I genuinely do. I really do. Ink pads, I had to put the commodity codes into the system today, so they are literally in customs. So half the stock of them's in customs, all colours but half the stock. The rest are coming by sea, but I wanted some here. They are going on my show for the birthday launch on the 24th of August. 100% the ink pads are going to be on the birthday show. All right. There are 10 colours, okay? 10 colours of inks. They're beautiful colours. But it's not just blending inks. So you've got 2 styles of inks. Now, what we've done is I wanted to coordinate the inks. So I want you to be able to stamp beautifully. I want you to be able to blend beautifully. But sometimes those 2 inks don't do the same job. And what you're going to get is 2 different. They'll look similar. But it will say on the front that obviously that they're different. So let's say we've got a yellow. Say we've got sunflower. It's not sunflower. So we've got a yellow in the blending ink. There'll be a yellow in the stamping ink as well. The surface of the inks is outstanding. It is outstanding, and I would not be lying to say it will stop me using some other inks on the market. It will. Absolutely it will. When you see them, if you've got other brands of inks, you're going to look and you're going to go, She's right. But what I'm giving you is, so in the stamping ink and the blending ink, they will be named the same colour. But there's a code on the front. One will have a big B in a circle for blending, and one will have, I can't remember what the other code is. Can't remember what the other code is. But there's a code on the front, so you know what's for what as well. But they will be going on the 24th. I would grab them if you can. We've also got the re-inkers. They are being shipped a different way because of what the liquid in them. So we've had to ship them differently. We hope to have them for the 24th as well, but if not, they will follow. But we hope to have them for the 24th as well. A4 foiling machine. We will come, obviously, we'll come back to the question on the packaging in a minute, because this is something on my list. I have got something Adele with dragonflies already in the pipeline. Nice. Definitely interested in foiling. 2 foiling machines already. See, it's very different. It's different, isn't it? Interested in foiling machine. I don't have one, so we'll be interested. I still need one. Not me, got the tattered lace one. So that's a very different beast. That does. I think that's like a laminator kind of foiling, isn't it? I think. I might be wrong though. I have 2 foiling machines, don't use die cutter and laminator. So I mean, it's like some people use them, some people don't. But this is where we have to decide if it's worth the investment. My foiling, yeah, absolutely, it would work with something like the Gemini if we do it. No worries, Lindsay. I have a new foiling ring, so no from me. Tweezers, yes. We're getting the wrap die in again. The wrap die is here, but obviously because we have the exclusivity 14 days with the Create and Craft, 14 days are up from the 26th of July, so 9th of August, I think, Dawn Pert. So yes, they will be released on there. We bring out any dragon stamps and dies. Haven't done any. No reason why we can't. Birds, yes. Dies are drawn for men. Yes, I finished those. They are lovely. Yeah, I've just answered the wrap. Bent my pokey pin for the rose gold tool. Placement. Any glitter? Right. I'm letting you into loads of secrets here. Miriam's busy, you see, tonight. She can't stop me. So, we've got some beautiful, beautiful cardstock coming in. Glitter cardstock. It is beautiful. It's A4. It's not 12 or 12. It's A4, and 4 colours, 6 of each. Can be used for Christmas. Doesn't have to be used for Christmas. So you're not going to find a bright red in there, but you will find a silver in there, and you might find a beautiful mermaidy, sea bluey, greeny colour, and a goldy colour. So you can use it for Christmas, but it's not, when you see it, it's definitely not screaming Christmas at you. Now, what I wanted to do last time, but I didn't get time to do it, was bring out glitters to match the glitter card. So this time we have coordinating glitters that match your glitter card. So if these produce positive responses, then we will continue with ranges of glitter. Okay. We are working on storage solutions at the moment, but because we don't want to, what we don't want to do is do what everybody else does. So it'd be pointless, because somebody will say, well, I can find that on AliExpress there, I can get that cheaper here. And obviously I've got to pay for the packaging, the import, the storage, the shipping, everything else. So I can never compete with some of these places. So the only thing we can do is do our own, which means opening a mold, which costs a lot of money. But there's a couple of things we are working on at the minute, which I think are going to be amazing. But that will be for 2023, because it takes a while to recreate once the mold is made and test and everything. So we are working on some storage solutions, definitely. DL background stamp. Any idea we're going to Craft Stash? Craft didn't make it available to the USA. Oh no, I was waiting for this since the Christmas versions last year. Now, I don't know is the answer, Karen. Hang on, I'm going to write your name down as well, Karen. Because otherwise, when it says set up at Karen Wilkins, I know it's US, and I don't think Craft Stash ordered it, or maybe they did. I don't know. I will look into it, Karen. And I'll see what I can find out if anybody's placed an order for it. If not, I don't even know if we have any. But if I can find one, I'm sure I'll try and help you out and see what I can do. And it's the birthday one, isn't it? Dear birthday. If not, I will order some more in for sure. Okay. Would you consider storage for stamps and embossing folders? Yeah, Julie, I've been looking at this, right, and I wanted to do some magnetic sheets as well, but oh, holy moly, bringing them in, I couldn't believe the price because of the weight of them. It is just crazy money, and I just couldn't compete. I couldn't compete. It was just ridiculous. But we are working on some storage solutions, definitely. Good to catch up. Sorry, I'm late. I'm sorry, I'm getting further down. Great sentiments. There was only the MDF ink storage and files for layering stencils separated for Christopher Benjamin. When are the Buttercup Bloom Dahlia Roses and layering stencils due in? Ben, I have a feeling I will try and message you later, probably tomorrow. Let me just write this down, Ben. Buttercup Bloom, etc. I know what I mean then, Buttercup. Oh, it's the stencils, isn't it, you mean? I'm not sure. I can't remember if I've put them on the container or if I've ordered them. I'll find out, Ben, and I will message you. Stencils. I'll find out. We've been sorry to put your lovely dies in your embossing folders in. I think I've done storage. Any news on Camellia Cluster dye? I have the dye, but I need the stencils. Yeah, okay. Messy mats, Tina. They're a non-slip, non-stick white mat, 15 by 18 inches that you put on your desk, and they do not move. But you can do your heating on it, you can do your inking on it. Don't cut on it though. You can do all your techniques on it. Wipe it clean, roll it up, and put it in the cupboard. It's fantastic. Bit late. The only request I have, sorry, I would love some small word dies with a background. Let me read that. Read that more slowly. Okay. I would love some small word dies with a background. Have all the word dies you have done, and none are small enough. Or dies enable me to cut out the ticker tape word. Right. So when you say, Viv, do you want them as a background, or do you want individual sentiments but a lot smaller? If you could write down in the comments what you prefer. Talking about the die for the envelopes, could it be more like manila envelopes for longer dies with circle bits so it could be closed with string? Suzanne, did you see this slimline multi envelope that was on Create and Craft? If not, look at my website, slimline multi envelope. That gives you a long thin envelope and you can curve the top. It has two little things you can put on to turn it into that thing that you're talking about, like the manila envelopes. Have a look on the website. It's called a slimline multi envelope. Linda Bob says, can we have them 5x7? 5x7. See, this is how far behind I am. 5x7. 5x7. Actually, 5x7. I'm so pleased you said this. So pleased, because 5x7 works for us as well in the UK. I'm okay. I am okay, but I do a lot of USA 2 cards. We'll go. You got so many lovely bow dies. Is there any chance of a ribbon die in different widths? Oh, I know what you mean, Fatima. I like that idea. Right. Let me write that down so I know what I mean. Ribbon dies. Ribbon dies different widths. Cinched in the middle. So is it so you kind of like crease them and they fold in? I think I know what you mean. I'm going to draw a picture for myself. I know what I mean. I need a bit. Right, it goes like that, and then I'll do the bow. Sorry, I don't know if any of you do this, but I draw the most nonsense pictures. Like this is the most nonsense picture you'll ever see, But actually, I know exactly what I mean. See my picture? Don't laugh at it. Bottom. I know what I mean by the bow now, the cinched. Okay. Keep going. 5x7, 5x7. US bubble squares in rectangle, 5x7. If pick one, but both. 5x7. I think I also do some A2, but I like 5x7 size more. Yes, I love you lot. I love you lot. 7x5 rectangle, possibly future circle. Yes, circle is well on the card. When you stamp using the Ultimate, do you stamp using the black pad or both, or the grid pad? Right. So now let me talk about that. Actually, I'm going to get my Ultimate and just to show you something, because this is actually really important. Let me bring mine in. I'm going to show you something with the Ultimate now, and it will make sense. I think it will make sense. Let me just I'm going to flick you over to the overhead. Okay, I'm going to get to all your questions. I promise you. I did say I wouldn't rush tonight. I would try and keep it. So when you finished, I finished. So let's have a look here. Okay, Sue, no worries. Let me just flick you over. So Ultimate. Now, when I stamp using this, just my silicone mat. Now, it all depends on the thickness of your stamp. Photopolymer stamps 3.2mm thick. Most other brands are slightly thinner. Some of mine are slightly thinner as well. So depends where you buy them from, where you purchase your product from. So if you're not getting a good stamp, take this out and put in your black mat. All right, this is great for rubber stamps as well that have got a backing on them, so that's great as well. You can take that off and do it straight onto there if you have got stamps that have got rubber on the back and cling mount. Okay, now one thing I would say to you, these here are higher than 3.2mm. So what's going to happen if you, all right, let me get a piece of card. If you put your stamp, so if I pop that like that and that like that, the magnet's thick as well. Put your stamp up here to stamp, you won't get a good stamp, because when you press that down, you're going to hit those pegs. Okay, so what you need to do, just come down a bit, stamp in the middle here. Keep away from your magnets. If you're too close to your magnets, obviously your magnets are very thick as well. So if you ever find you struggle to get a good stamp, move your magnets far apart and stamp in the middle. Best bit of advice I can give you. If it's still not working with this, swap it out for the black one. Okay, I hope that helps, Diane, but that is exactly how I would do it. So try it like this, keep it in the middle. If you're not getting a good result, swap it out for the black one. Move your magnets a little bit further apart, so you've got a very clear area in the middle, and obviously you've got plenty of room in this as well to do that. So that's that. Okay, yes, we can have, oh, let me turn you around again. Yes, we can have ovals. Definitely, Kathy, that's on the list as well. Plenty glitter, keep going and going and going. Okay, I would love a rectangle die, A stitch, right. Becca, hang on, let me write this down. I would love a rectangle die stitched A6, 1 centimetre smaller than A6. Yeah, I only have one A6 proportion set, but I don't like the edges. So do you want, Rebecca, because I'm going to do this, because it's on my list, but I'm going to push it up the list now. Do you want it harsh square corners, or do you want them very slightly rounded? If you could write that for your A6 rectangles, do you want slightly rounded corners, or do you want really sharp squares? 3 layer sentence, happy perfect you. I love my happy perfect you. Can't wait. What show are the stencils for the fairy pedestals? The fairy pedestals even going on. So they'll be arriving obviously Thursday, Friday. Now, let me check my show dates for you. I can actually check my show dates. Let me just go. Let me just type the name in. There we go. Where's my show dates? September dates. Right. I have 2 dates in September, the 7th of September and the 20th of September. So realistically, it will be one of those 2 dates for the layering stencils with the fairy pedestals, etc. I need ink pads like a hole in my head. They're very pretty though. They're very pretty. Very pretty. I'm not saying anything else. The Automate is a genius invention. Thank you. Right. Will the inks also be available at not at the same time, because I've had to ship half to the UK, but I've had some held back for the US. So as soon as they come out to the UK, I will see what we can do to get them quickly to the US. I have to check a couple of legal things about ink pads and labeling and things like that, but I will definitely get back to you as soon as I can. I think we're fine though. I need ink pads holding off for yours. There are 10 colours. You've got you're gonna have oh, they're pretty. Oh no, I'm not saying they're pretty colours. They're pretty colours. Hi Lisa and all, missed the early part of the live. Just wondered if you're thinking about Peterborough Crafting Live. I've been asked to go to Peterborough Live. Is that the one that's in October? If it is, I've been asked to go. Problem is, for us, is it's a van. It's 3 days away. We've got the cat. We've got Lily. There's a possibility, but there is also a possibility I'll be doing a live there as well. So I will be able to update you on that. Any glitter watercolor paints coming in the future? We've got 6 colors in our watercolor Euphoria pack, so you do get like mica ones in that as well. Haven't planned any, but right, okay, we're on the forward in. I'm still going to go. No, I'm not at Kent in September. More double layered word stamps. I've got some. Glitter card sounds amazing. When we order from C&C. When we order from Crate and Craft, do the orders go straight to your website? As when I order from your website, no. It's and I know we're 8:15 already. So if you've had enough from me, I do understand. No, what happens is you place your order, right? So your order is placed with Create and Craft. Create and Craft then send. This is what I was saying about why things are working a little bit better now. Create and Craft, we have something called a portal. So we log into our portal every morning. Well, we're on the portal. When we have shows, we're on the portal all day. And what happens is we get sent through batches. Now, there is no rhyme or reason to this, and we haven't discovered how it works, but we get batches of 25 to 50 orders per batch. So Danny could come into the shop in the morning and there'll be 10 batches, right? And in each batch, there could be 1 order, there could be 10 orders, there could be 25 orders, there could be 50 orders. But they come in batches. I don't know if it's a time scale thing. If you order between certain times, that you end up on one batch, or you hit the next batch if you order a bit later. It doesn't seem to have much rhyme or reason, but they come in batches. But you don't get any more than 50 in a batch, which is really good. So what we can do is, what used to happen with the old Crate and Craft, this is quite interesting actually, a bit of an insight really. With the old Crate and Craft, I could do a show, right? And Danny would get 1 batch, and it could have 300 orders on 1 batch. Now, you can't dispatch part of the batch very easily without a lot of manual work. What you're supposed to do is do the whole batch, so all 300 orders, pack them, then you book the courier, and then the courier comes out to collect from us. Okay, the reason it's working better now is you don't get that. You don't get such a big batch. So Danny could get 290 orders done, but just not have time to get the last 10 done. That means that batch will be delayed by a day because he can't order the courier till he's got them all, because you have to click another button, because it would that used to send a message to you guys saying courier's booked. It doesn't work like that anymore. So what happens now is he gets a batches 25, 50. I think quite a lot of them are 25s now. So he gets more batches come through, but he can get things out the door quicker because he can get more batches of 25 done than he can one massive batch, 500 orders. I mean, our birthday show last year took 2,700 orders. Now that we couldn't dispatch until we'd done them all. You couldn't click dispatch. Now, because it's in batches of 25, we can do it quickly and easier. But no, it doesn't come through to our website. Our website is a totally different thing. So website, if you place an order now, it will go ka-ching on my phone, which says to me, website order. And then I get an email saying this customer has ordered. And then we go and pick and pack the order. So it's an instant thing with the website. Instant, we see it instantly, whereas Create and Craft comes through in batches. Like if you placed an order now on Create and Craft website, I wouldn't see that order until it arrived in one of the batches tomorrow. Whereas if you ordered on our website today, I'd see that the second you place an order. Like I can tell you, whilst I've been live, let me go to my website. I've had Tony, Anne, Jean, Catherine. I can see that you've all been on the website. So, and that is while I've been live. So I've got an up to date. I can see everything. Whereas on Create and Craft, I don't see till they push the orders through to us. So I hope that does help as well. You recently asked for ideas pictures and I'm feeling possible if you could use some of the silhouettes, cameos, figures different than 1920s Edwardians. Down. Oh, I think I've written that down already. I don't know if foiling machine, glitter and glitter card combo. Sounds good. Foiling machine, glitter card game. Can you sort clear pay or open pay for your website? Right, okay. Now, me and Deborah who helps me out with the website is probably here and she's probably going to scream in my ear. We don't do open pay or anything like that. We can't do it under the people who host our website do not give us the option to do that. There is an option on our website though for shop pay. Now I think shop pay does exactly the same thing. So it's worth having a look at shop pay rather than open pay. Click on, I don't know the full details, but I'm pretty sure you can do it on shop pay. Okay. Yes, I will consider a tote bag. I have been considering that for a little while now. I really have. Camellia custard stencils. Yeah, you're all looking for the stencils. The family words are done. The family words are done. They're in dies. Yeah, you want to dies? Dies are done. Now, I think I've got them on my screen. So I've got, let's do the men's one. We've got dad, daddy, father, nephew, grandpa, pops, husband, granddad, uncle, brother, grandson and son. On the female side, we've got mother, niece, nan, wife, mum, mummy, nanny, nana, grandma, sister, granddaughter, daughter, auntie. If there's anything you need adding to that list in dies, please put it in the comments for me because they haven't been sent off yet. Small sentiments, keep going. Am I right saying considering your site in 2 weeks? Yes, it's 14 days. So I have to go pick up my son, glimmer, keep going. Da, 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 da. Sharp corners, I love. What is A6 in inches? Oh, A6. It's 105 millimeters by 148 millimeters. 105 is just over 4 inches, Kathy. 148 is going to be just under 5 inches, I think. Somebody will correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure. If you can find your magnets, they must have stopped the dies. I've put them away. I can't wait for the ink pads. They're my weakness. Mine just keep going. I want 100% stamp. I think it is custom made one. Go to my lovely, lovely friend Lottie Mama Makes. go to see Mama Makes, and she does custom made stamps. She's fabulous. She's a family run business. She's on Create and Craft. She's one of the producers there, but she does make her own stamps. Type in Mama Makes and Lottie will be able to help you. Do you do the square mat for lay? Do I do square mat lay for different price? We can. Are there any more colours coming in the patinas? Not this side of the year, but there will be next year. Gold and silver pen. Okay. Well, I think I've done the ink pads. Your delivery is so quick and efficient. Well done. Thank you, Liz. Confirmation emails for your items from CRC are coming very quickly now. Yes. Naughty people purchasing on the website and saying, watching Lisa. I'm going to have to go now. I'm sure some of your granddaughter, I'm sure that was on their in-law. Thank you. Can we add great for the grandson and the granddaughter? Daughter-in-law. Yep, in-law. Thank you for that. Yeah, if you use the PayPal, you can do pay in 3. I'm sure, I think you can. I don't know if you can on my website, but I know the shop one does work. I spelt Nana with 2 N's. Yeah, I put it with 2 N's. Did you say niece and nephew? Yep, did that. No, Nonna. Okay. Okay. Partner. Of course. Okay. It's Granny. Yep. Step. Good move. See, this is why I need you here. Great to go with grandma, grandson, etc. Yeah, absolutely, Ben. In-law. Does in-law have a dash between it? Cousin. Not sure if I put cousin. I'll have a look. Will relations be? What I've done at the moment, I've done a male and a female. Let me know if you want it any different to that. Yeah, I've missed a big one there, the in-law, didn't I? She's my sister. Say sister and friend and in-law. Step. That the family dies. Got your daughter. Family sentiments. In-law. Step. Ma'am. Ma'am. Thank you, Deborah. Was best friend on the list? No, it wasn't, because it is on another thing. The word today. Yep, we can definitely do that word. Partner, thank you. Lottie does personalised stamp. Yeah, everyone's saying Lottie. Lot, I don't think you're here, but if you are, you might have some work. Goddaughter, Nana. Step. Did you say cousin? No, cousin's now on it. Okay. Let me just check something else. Thank you, Dawn. Friends. Fur baby. Oh, love that. You are keeping me busy for years to come. I got to the end of the list. Dice, no, I haven't. Die stamp to and from. So that could be like with the today and date. Do you want any days of the week? Do you want any months? Do you want anything like that? Or is that a little bit too niche? There was something else I wanted to ask you. Right. Oh no, right. Let's talk before some of you go. Let's talk about packaging. Right. We can deal with this like in a lot of different ways, packaging. Now, it's such a divisive thing. And I'm never going to please everybody. Fact. Now, my original packaging was in the... now, let's start from the beginning. My very first packaging was on the piece of card, and you peeled off the back, and every single little bit of glue stayed on the back, and they were a nightmare. Beautiful dies, don't get me wrong, but no. And I think it put a lot of people off. My dies. So they couldn't do anything about it. Who I worked with could not do anything about it. They couldn't change it. I was suggested to put magnetic sheets in the pack. What? No, I'm not going to be doing that. I've also got to repack everything. So I decided not to do that. So we moved factory. And I've been speaking to someone for ages and ages and ages, and it kind of pushed me to go and work with them. And I'm so glad I did, because it's the best thing I ever did. However, their packaging was very different. Now, if I get out one of my originals, let me see if I've got one here. Is it got one? I don't know if you can pick it up, but on my original ones, they were really shiny, and they were coated. So we were asked if we would consider changing our packaging to be more eco-friendly, not just for us, but for Create and Craft, for our retailers, everybody. It's just a good message to give out, and it is. And I think we all need to be doing our bit. Some people say it's too late. I don't care. I want to do what I can as I can. Now, so we took off the shiny off the package. Now, you still get kind of a shiny feel because it's digitally printed. You're never going to get rid of the total shiny effect, but we don't have that kind of plasticky coating on that we used to have. Now, what that does, by taking that off, it actually creates a slightly more chance of your packaging opening at the sides, which it does do, and it can do. And unfortunately, it is nature of the beast. It's glue, it's paper, and it can come apart, which is why they were always put into plastic bags. Now, the problems with plastic bags, let's talk about this. And I'm going to be totally blunt with you, totally blunt. And this might explain an awful lot. When our dyes are packed in China, which where they obviously come from, there's some man sitting there popping these dyes into all these bags. Now, the little dyes, it's so easy for him to have a big package there, go, I've got everything, scoop them off into the bag, seal it up and pop them in your envelope. That creates chaos, because if he misses one and you get it home and there's something missing, we're into that issue. I've got something missing. You need to send me a new set. I've then got an incomplete set. Then we've got the delay, and then it calls bad customer service. It causes a bit of a nightmare. And most of you are really forgiving, but I tell you what, there are some that aren't as wonderful as you guys, I have to say. So then we looked at tabbing the dies, which means you have the metal bits in between. That was going great until some people were saying, hey, could you not do that, because I have dexterity issues. It's really sore on my hands, and by the time I've done one or two, it's really painful. Could you change it back? And then we're like, oh, so what do we do now? Because we're going to lose the bits if we change it back. We don't want to make it difficult for people by snipping it. The only other way we can do it is by putting it on a backer card. Now, no, the backer cards aren't glamorous. They aren't glorious. And yes, things do get stuck. I agree with you 1,000,000%. Sometimes even me, I'm going like this. They're stuck to the inside. But when you take them out, if you are careful, you can do it. You know, I'm just doing this now, and I'm being really gentle, and I'm pulling really slowly. Yeah, I've got the tiniest amount of glue on there, and it does happen. If you get overexcited and pull it off, the paper's on the back. But at the end of the day, get some alcohol rubbing solution, get some alcohol hand wash, get some WD-40. There are ways to remove it, and it is the safest way, because when my guy in China is sitting there and he's got his piece of paper there and he's got his 2 strips of tape there, he knows every die is there because they'll all look consistent. So this is the reason we've done it. And also we've done it because we've got rid of the plastic inside, the little dies, we don't want them coming out the edges, which they could do. So popping it on here like that. I would love to put them on magnetic sheets, but I can't afford to pay the price for magnetic sheets. I think Phil's have done a different place than mine are done. So he's obviously got a different arrangement, but I don't have mine done in the same place, and to ship them in, and in the volumes we're shipping them in, it will be very, very cost prohibitive. That's the only problem. So it's kind of trying to please everybody, or which we're never going to do. But until we can come up with something else that isn't going to cost a lot of money, because inevitably that cost gets passed on to you. My manufacturer will pass it on to me, and then I'm going to pass it on, and then Crate and Craft are going to pass it on. So it becomes quite a divisive thing, doesn't it? So hopefully you can understand why we've done it. What are the phrases in that new die? I'll do that in a second. You know, and I think it's very difficult to the glue dot type of thing is going to give you the same thing, Jeanette, because if you've got, you know, here we go, glue dots aren't going to work for this. Is it this one I want? This one. So if you've got a little bit, and that hasn't got little bits on it, so this one I've actually changed and put everything onto a thing there. So I know if I peel that back, yeah, I do get glue, but I don't get tons of glue. I just get a little bit of glue there, and then what I'll do is I'll get some acetone and I'll wipe that off and be done with it. But if I've got the little dots, the guy has then got to sit there and put however many. So if I've got 24 dies like we have in one of them, he's got to put 24 dots on the paper to keep your dies in place. So trust me, we have tried so many things. We've been able to do Welsh relations. Nanny and Gramps. Is it N-A-N-N-I-E? Gramps. Okay. Look at that. Mother, father. Nan got a mother. Father. Just, I would double check I've got all of these. Sorry. The ink pads will be on the website on Crate and Craft first. Oh, you're very welcome, Sandra. Autumn die. The word autumn. Who likes autumn? Who likes Halloween? Let me know. There's a reason I'm asking. How about putting magic sheet? WD-40. If it's stained your card, try acetone. Try alcohol rubbing solution. Try the blending solution. What was it that one of my customers said? You know, the hand sanitizer. I haven't tried it, but hand sanitizer as well. I'm led to believe. You know, see, oh, thank you, Sarah. How's your shoulder? And are you having a lovely holiday? Do you know what? I do need to keep costs low because things are getting so expensive now, so expensive, including metal. Everything is gone up ridiculously. The price of a container is, I think, it's about £17,000 for a container. A year or two ago, it was about £6,000. So all of the costs, the way is just, it's. Who wants my job? It's very hard to please everyone, but I will do. Is it turning more orange now? Is it going orange? It's a very bizarre thing, isn't it? Love Halloween, love autumn. Boom. Got something for you lot. Got something for you. Who would like a... Miriam, you're not here, so you can't tell me off. Maybe like a pumpkin-y sort of beautiful embossing folder with maybe a couple of stencils or something like that. Who would like that? Like that. Asking for a friend. Okay. I love autumn. Love Boo. Nana, please. Got Nana on there. All the seasons we fab for scrapbooking. Sharon, I don't need expensive magnet sheets to keep mine in packets. Don't like Halloween. Love trees. Okay. Is that a hint, Catherine Gordon? It might just be a massive hint. Let's go do a squirrel. White Spirit. Thank you, Shirley. That's if White Spirit works. If you do autumn, can you do all the seasons? I can, Dawn, I can. What, just as a die, as a, you know, but like the bold words? If that's what you want, I can do it. Yeah, sticky stuff remover as well from Lakeland. That's really good. Fabulous. I love Halloween. Tom Gringus says the pumpkin faces. Lots of them. I can tell you're off. I can tell you're off on Miriam's behalf. I can tell you off on Miriam's behalf. Shoo. Oh, you give me the winner, haven't you? Yeah, I can't even say go get me the winner, and I'll tell them. It's quite noisy outside. Yeah, did you hear that? Do you know what that was? That was a huge swarm of birds going. I think it was starlings going across the top of the house. Sarah Nielsen, thank you. Shoulder is still stiff. Oh, bless you. Baby's first Christmas. No one else does one. My plain page. Babies. Right. Is there anything else you need to know? Is there anything you need to know about? They sound like geese, don't they? When will the box set go onto the Create and Craft website? Right. Let's get into that very quickly. Okay. The box set will be loaded onto the Create and Craft website on Friday. Okay. They are limiting the stock this time. They will be limiting it. We have a huge stock, but they will be limiting it. But I've tried to make sure there's enough for the weekend because we're live on Sunday anyway. Is it Sunday? No, it's not. It's Monday. So it's only a short period to wait. There's going to be a box kit. That's what I was showing you. What didn't show you? So we're talking about exclusive box kit, aren't we? And I said to you there'll be an exclusive element, and I did tell you I would show you the exclusive element, didn't I? So those of you who've gone have missed out. But I understand I've been here an hour and 40 minutes, and I need to go because I'm not having dinner yet. So box kit. We know the box kit is this. We know we're not going to go into it. This is the box kit. We're not going to go into it all. Okay. And then we get all of our bits, all right? So I'm not going to go into everything, but you do get your, because of the time, you do get your dies. You get your beautiful embossing folder. I'm not going to show you, detail where you get your stencil. You get this. And then all your papers that are inside of your magazine are just cracking. So that's that. That is your box kit on your own. That's $14.99. That's your box kit. If you want the exclusive deal, there will be no reduction on the box kit on its own. So if you only want the box kit, as soon as it comes on, get it. It's not going to be reduced in price. It's not going down to $12.99 or anything like that. It stays at $14.99. Okay. The exclusive deal does go down. So if you want the exclusive bundle to Create and Craft, okay, you get that, and you get this. Two things. Are you watching? Look at that. That is an embossing folder, right? And that is the die that cuts out the 5x7 ribbon. So 5x7, guys, you're going to love it. So do this in different colours. This is just incredible. I adore this. Mary Thompson has done a sample I saw today, and I nearly fell off my chair. It is beautiful. It is very different. It is very, very different, and it is exclusive to the box kit. The second thing is this. Now, you know I've been all into the bows, haven't I? All into the bows. Big festive. Now, that's called gift wrapped. Big festive bow. So let's go that way. I hope you can see that out. It's very hard to see. There we go. There's your slimline folder. Okay. And the matching die. So you're going to get both of those with the dies, with the box kit. They are an exclusive part of the bundle. These are not available on their own. I'll tell you that now. And you're going to ask me, yes, it will be that balm. I know. Get them. Now, these are very different for me, aren't they? I said to you, I'm starting to starting to change it up a bit. It's pretty. It is pretty. Now, Tom, if you're it's obviously available to America as well, but if I am hoping, I've been speaking to Ecstasy Crafts and we are hoping to get some of the box kits over for retail over at the pond as well, available through Ecstasy. It will not have the exclusive element because that is for TV. Unfortunately, I can't do the exclusive element. If you want the exclusive element, you have to get it at Create and Craft. It won't be on my website, but okay. So that will be, will you do a stencil for the DL? I will, but I'm not doing it at the moment because what happened when I put it all together, I was doing one and I stopped simply because it pushed that price so high that I could not justify, and it was not fair to try and make it exclusive and then do that. But what we will do is going forward, now we've got that embossing folder, we can go back and we can do the stencils to go with it. When it will be, I'm not sure, but we are working on a stencil to go with it anyway. Even the bow, if you want one for the bow, we can do that as well, no problem. Not for this show though. So price wise, it will go down on Friday night at 6 p.m. for the bundle. I'm going to tell you as well, everything is individual, like as in, so you can have your box kit, you can have your box kit exclusive, you can have the 4 dies that are coming, the 4 new dies. We have got some of our Christmas embossing folders coming back on as well, but it will be individual. Will be this is a cracking die, it will be that, it will be that, and it will be that. Now I'm just telling you, because it's the monthly mega deal, mega being the word, there will be an option. As I said, there is plenty single. Don't think I'm going to give you 10 single and pounce everything else on a big bundle, because I'm not. But there is going to be a bundle where you can buy the box kit, the exclusive elements, and the 4 dies. And I think there is a ridiculous saving on it if you want to buy it. But again, you might not want it all. You might just want a box. You might want everything. You might not. So we've made it so there is, you can get everything you want, or you can get it all together. And I think it's a £35–40 saving. It is quite a dramatic saving. So there are going to be options for you. But again, that won't last a month. I don't think it will last a month. Yeah, I don't think it will. So please remember that. I'm not here to try and sell you massive things. If you want a big bundle, you can get it. But like I say, the 4 dies, the box kit, and the exclusive bit are all available on their own. And there will be single, as cheerful as I want it. Oh, I love that song. No. It's don't dread it. The price, I think. Was it £89, £90 for all of it? But I'm just saying. But again, I'm not suggesting that you buy all of it. You buy what you like, what you want, what you can justify, what you can afford. But there is the option there. All right. Yes, it will be available for US customers as well, and it will be available on Friday night, 6 p.m. UK time. So that should be available. When will the mega bundle go on sale? It will go on sale on Friday as well. I'm pretty sure. If it doesn't go on Friday, it will be on my show 7 a.m. on Monday. All right. What I've done is I've made sure there is way more stock individually than there is on the mega bundle. Okay. So I'm just saying, because I'm very aware of price, I'm very aware of money, I'm very aware of, for myself as well. You know, blimey, I bought Sizzix stuff the other day. I wouldn't be able to afford to buy all of that. But those of you who can, who want to, you have the option. Okay. Now, I think, what is the date again? The date is Monday the 8th of August, 7 a.m. and 11 a.m. 2 shows only. That's it. The internet will be on fire on Friday. Yes. So make sure, just be careful with what you spend, but get what you want. Just be aware there is an option for every budget. The Ultimate, I said she was going to be on this show. Now, I'm going to put a few on this show. I'm not going to put a lot on this show because the birthday show on the 24th of August, I'm launching birthday. Now, we need some Ultimates left for that and stencil brushes left for that. So that tells you what might be coming, and it's my best release yet. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to want it all now. I just know it. So when it is my big birthday next month. Well, you know, beans. He can have beans, can't he? Yeah, beans. Yeah, I'd say. You need them to treat you for your big birthday, don't you? But yeah, so I'm going to leave that where it is. Anything else, I will go back and look at the comments. If I've missed anything, I apologise. Lisa, I'm moving house in September and I promise not to add any more crafting goodies, but I don't think... Jill, you're going to be in trouble. Jennifer, you don't like beans. Do you know what? When I was pregnant, I had the chopped tomatoes. They were really cheap as well. And it's like a bit of a drink as well, a bit black pepper. It's quite nice, you know. Rice? Anyway, I'm going to have my dinner now. So any more questions, I'll find them. I will go through my list. I will do whatever I can for you. I will try and get as many of these in production if they're not already. And see you Friday, 7 o'clock for demo with new products. And we might run those embossing folders through. And you make a little judgment about what you want then, can't you? Again, shows you, you know, that's what I try and do. I might emboss them and you go, oh, don't like that. Doubt it, but gives you the chance, isn't it? Gives you a chance to make an informed decision, and that's what it's all about. So thank you so much for sticking with me for all this time. Goodness me, it is now 10 to 9. So I have yes, Dawn, winner, just big words, winner. So we'll be sending a prize out tomorrow, and the winner is Jenny Williams. So congratulations, Jenny. We will do a live. We will send out a prize. I'm doing rhyming slang now. We'll send out your prize, hopefully during the course this week. Please message Dawn or Miriam with your address and we will get a prize out to you this week, okay? So have a fabulous rest of the evening, everyone. Go and watch Love Island and I will see you all Friday, 7 p.m. Take care. Good night.